The priciest Richard Mille watches could be familiar to you if you're a fan of stylish wristwatches. Watches, made by the Richard Mille Company, are recognized for their appealing appearance, precise movements, spline lines, and distinctive casings. Additionally, they are made from the best materials available. When you see a Richard Mille watch, you know it right away. These timepieces are distinctive and quite pricey due to their elegance and design. It's interesting to note that various businessmen, celebrities, and even your favorite athletes have worn them. Without further ado, let's start the video. Here are the top 10 priciest Richard Mille timepieces. Number 10. Richard Mille Tourbillon Panda RM 2601, priced at $700,000. This Richard Mille timepiece, which is sculpted in 18K white gold, captures the gigantic panda's attraction on a global scale. It is a work of art that combines exquisite watchmaking with beautiful jewelry. This watch has a warm appearance and remarkable appeal since it is totally made of diamond studs and black sapphire. The RM 2601 Panda is a variation of the RM 26 line with the leather strap. It is one of the priciest timepieces made by Richard Mille on our list. A base plate made of black onyx is a feature. The wearer experiences emotional stability thanks to the timepiece's capacity to absorb negative energy. It comes in a limited edition of 30 pieces. Number 9. Richard Mille RM 5901 Yohan Blake Tourbillon, priced at $934,000. It's difficult to resist being mesmerized by that RM 5901's asymmetrical shape. The tripartite casing, a trademark of the company and inspired by the sprinter Yohan Blake, is made of a transparent composite made of carbon fiber nanotubes. The benefit of this material is that it is completely shock-resistant. The dial's hand-painted green and yellow highlights surround the skeletonized hour and minute hands, which are tipped in crimson to symbolize the athlete's native Jamaica. Finishing touches include a sapphire crystal case back, the caliber RM 5901 manual tourbillon winding mechanism, a 48-hour power reserve, and a green rubber strap. Limited to only 50 pieces. Number 8. Richard Mille RM 5003, priced at $1,050,000. The 8th most expensive Richard Mille timepiece on this list is the RM 5003. It was created in cooperation with the McLaren Formula One team. This model, like previous watches from this manufacturer, is unique and has a wow factor. This McLaren F1 RM 5003 tourbillon split-second chronograph has a manual winding tourbillon movement, a totalizer for 30 minutes, power reserve and function indications, and torque indicators. 70 watches in a limited edition were made for this model. The RM 5003 is a technical masterpiece offering unrivaled mechanical performance. Weighing less than 40 grams including the strap, it was also the lightest mechanical chronograph ever made on its release. Number 7. Richard Mille RM 5205 Tourbillon Pharrell Williams, priced at $1 million. Introducing the Pharrell Williams RM 5205 manual winding tourbillon. The premium timepiece's design is influenced by the ideas of space and Mars. Brown cermet, which combines the hardness of ceramic and the lightness of titanium, is the case's available material. The usage of metallic zirconium matrix is what gives it its brown color and metallic reflections. Carbon TPT, a well-known component in the aerospace industry, is used to make the case band. Its crown is modeled on the shape of a rocket capsule, and the rubber around it has a peculiar contour like a Martian rover tire. Limited to only 30 pieces. Number 6. Richard Mille RM 031, priced at $1.1 million. We refer to the RM 031 as an amalgam of old and modern. It mixes innovative ideas with watchmaking traditions. In reality, with this model, the Richard Mille Company established a reliable mechanical caliber. This model, the first in the RM 31 family, is one of the priciest timepieces made by Richard Mille. It has a high-performance chronograph as well as a manual winding mechanism with hours, minutes, tiny seconds, and function indications. There are just 10 copies available in this limited edition. Only those who are prepared to part with $1.1 million will be able to purchase this watch. Titanium grade 5 is used to construct the barrel and balancing bridges. Number 5. Richard Mille RM 5601 Tourbillon Sapphire, priced at $1.85 million. Like all of the Richard Mille brand Sapphire watches, the RM 5601 is distinguished by its exceptional transparency and particular uniqueness. This watch, which is made of sapphire crystal and titanium, is resistant to wear and temperature changes. In reality, it guarantees the highest level of stability and provides exceptional chromatic performance. It has a manually wound tourbillon movement with power reserve, function selection, hours and minutes, and torque indication. The complete manual winding tourbillon mechanism is supported by a crystal breastplate in RMM 5601 caliber. The fact that this watch model is transparent and lets as much light through as possible is an appealing feature. This watch is one of 5 in a limited edition, making it a unique Richard Mille timepiece. Number 4. Richard Mille Tourbillon RM 5602 Sapphire, priced at $2 million. Another pricey Richard Mille timepiece is the Tourbillon RM 5602 Sapphire. This expensive, unusual timepiece, which costs over $2 million, is renowned for its unique fusion of a tripartite sapphire casing and a cabled mechanism design. This watch, which is a variation of the RM 56 line, has a base plate made of grade 5 titanium. This case is waterproof to around 30 meters thanks to anti-glare protection on the front and rear bezels of the outer casing. A 10-piece limited edition of the Richard Mille RM 5602 Tourbillon was created and made of pure sapphire. Intriguingly, a single braided cable with a 0.35 mm thickness created a visible suspended cable movement. A manual winding tourbillon movement with hours and minutes is also included. The entire watch case with the base plate suspended is made of sapphire. Number 3. Richard Mille Rafael Nadal RM 2704, priced at $2.8 million. Another pricey Richard Mille timepiece with a sports vibe is the Rafael Nadal RM 2704 Tourbillon wristwatch. With the straps included, it weighs a measly 30 grams. It is interesting to note that it can withstand an acceleration of over 12,000 Gs. This watch, one of the record-breaking models from Richard Mille, is renowned for its precision and shock resilience. The uniqueness and innovation of this model surpass those of previous RM27 variants. The RM2704 Tourbillon was created to commemorate Richard Mille and renowned tennis star Rafael Nadal's 10-year collaboration. At 5 o'clock, it has a steel cable tensioner that is similar to the string of a tennis racket. Limited to only 50 pieces. Number 2. Richard Mille Blue Sapphire Skull RM 5204, priced at $3.4 million. A very limited edition piece from the RM 5204 series is the Richard Mille Skull RM 5204. It has a tourbillon movement with manual winding and a recognizable skull design. A distinctive icon that has come to represent the Richard Mille trademark is the skull motif. This timepiece is made of grade 5 titanium, carbon NTPT, and a hand-sculpted skull. Of all the watches in the Richard Mille watch collections, this Tourbillon watch is really one of the rarest. This watch is not your typical skull timepiece. It has a distinctive tonneau form and can withstand 50 meters of water. The bracelet is composed of rubber strap material, and it features a ceramic case. The RM 5204 watch epitomizes both great design and performance. Number 1. Richard Mille RM 5703 Dragon Sapphire, priced at $4 million. The most expensive Richard Mille watch on our list is Richard Mille RM 5703. The RM 5703 features the mystical dragon, a legendary creature in Chinese mythology that represents constancy, success, strength, and power. Intricately carved from a sapphire block, renowned Geneva-based engraver Olivier Bochter developed a polishing process to enhance the sapphire's natural intensity. The sapphire pieces are held together by solid red-gold components that form the dragon's head, tail, limbs, and spine. The tongue and eyes of the dragon are hand-painted red to match the tourbillon's endstone, a ruby set in a rose gold chaton. The 3-part tonneau case is made of carbon TPT and gold leaf. The caliber RM 5703 powers the watch. This timepiece is complemented by a black rubber vented strap. Limited to only 8 pieces. If you enjoyed the video, then subscribe for more content like this.